Friday. Happy Friday to you. Y'all, I actually did a video yesterday, but it was messed up, so I couldn't post it. So I hope y'all had a happy 4th. I'm getting ready to put me some breakfast on. I just uploaded a short. It's 6 something here, and I'm gonna get to work. I have to work, but I'm working from home today. I went in the office earlier this week for my in the office days, and they let us go early on Wednesday. The senior manager walked around and told us we could leave by 12, but y'all know I go to work at 6 o'clock anyway, so I wasn't gonna be but a couple hours, but I appreciated the couple hours that I got to go home. It was a blessing. Yes, it was. How was y'all holiday? Did y'all cute? I was supposed to be going to a barbecue yesterday, y'all, but it was so hot. I stuck in this house, hung in. I didn't really cook. I ate some boiled eggs, and I ate a little smoked sausage. I put in the air fryer for dinner. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I'm like, cause I didn't take anything out to cook, because my intent was to go to the barbecue, and I was gonna bring some drinks. So luckily, but I didn't tell her I was bringing anything. She wasn't expecting me to. But so I didn't feel the need to even go and drop anything off, because I didn't even tell her I was bringing nothing. I didn't call and ask. But going in the trash. Hold on, let me wash my hands, y'all. Yeah. I didn't call and ask her what she needed or anything, because I said I was just going to call, and Amber was fine. She said, Mom, it's just so hot. So she was fine about not going. In fact, she said, Mom, I don't think I want to go. But I would have went by myself anyway, because this is one of my girlfriends that didn't. But I was like, I can't do the heat. So, and she has a house full, and their family's always fun, always welcoming when she do. But she'll have something else, and we'll fellowship then. But anyway, I'm taking my vitamins this morning. Hold on, let me put these back. We're going to talk for a minute. I'm going to show y'all something. And I rarely address things on my channel. It's rare. But, and I'm not really addressing it. I just want to share something with y'all. That although I don't get a chance to answer the comments, I do see the comments. The ones I see, but I also have mods on my channel, by the way. I know I don't talk about it much, and I never mention it, but I've had mods for a long time. And, oh, I guess I better turn the eye on, huh? So I can eat me some breakfast before I get started. But anyway, y'all, my neighbor, well, I'm gonna tell y'all this first. My neighbor called, tell the number. I was like, don't she know I would have gave her package if it would came over here? She texted me yesterday, and she never known to text across the street from her, hey, happy 4th. This is, like, I didn't know who she was. She told me her name, and this is your neighbor. I'm like, yeah, okay. And so she goes on to say, well, I was expecting a package. I was like, wonder where this going. So she said, and I looked on the Ring doorbell, and I saw that the neighbor, the postman skipped my house and went to your house and delivered packages at your house. I was like, what? They were my packages, that's why. Because if it was yours, I would have bought it across the street. It's what I was thinking to myself, and I told my daughter, I was like, okay, they were my packages, and I told her what they were. You know, they were my packages. I get packages every day from TikTok. I got stuff, as y'all can see, all down here, boxes, everything. I get packages every day because I'm reviewing stuff for companies, and some stuff I order myself, and I was like, what? So I told her to check her tracking number, but I didn't, it wasn't over here, but it was just kind of like, okay. So she said, well, she'll let the seller know. I'm like, well, that's probably the best thing for you to do then. I told her to check the tracking number, but I'm like, she's saying, they delivered some packages to your house. She delivered my packages. What I was thinking, but I don't think she meant nothing by it. But anyway, y'all, I kind of want to talk briefly. I'm going to show you. I'm going to slip it in right here. This comment. This is another creator. that develops all these accounts. Every time you turn around, they put another account up. And I used to go back and forth with them, but now I try to. The last time I said, I was still holding out hope for you. I still pray for you. Still hold out hope that you will get it. But you choose to be the person you are. You've chosen this, right? And then, like I said, they don't do this just with me. They do it with other creators too on here. But they really been on one lately. And not only that, they've come over to TikTok with the foolishness and the foolery. I want to say, like I said, I'm going to slip it in the message I got. And I no longer leave the comments up because, especially when they're out of hand, sometimes it takes me a minute to catch on that it's them. But I no longer leave the comments up because I don't want y'all getting into it with anybody in the comments, first of all. And one thing I know about ATL Realtor, he about that life. He gonna let you know about yourself. And I sure appreciate you. I sure appreciate you and I love you because he be on them. He be on them like white on rice. And I don't want that, and I don't want that interview because this is a happy place. This is a place for positivity. This is a place for encouragement, and we're gonna love on each other over here. Well, recently, I got into it with this person again. And I'm like, I'm tired of you, and I blocked them. And I went back and forth for a little while, and then they went on another person's comment and made a comment, kind of nice, nasty, positive, but not so positive. But let me tell you about yourself on another thing. And so I blocked them again on that account. Now this is the account. And then, like I said, but let me tell you something. I went through this on my job a couple of years ago, and it might have been you who called themselves reporting me to my job. That's why y'all don't, I talked about this before, you don't see, and I talked about it briefly, why I don't do lunch videos. My job did not ask me not to do the lunch videos. I volunteered not to do the lunch videos. As y'all can see, y'all see plenty of people from my company do YouTube in their uniforms. They do TikToks, they do Facebook, and everything else. I follow the social media guidelines on my thing. And so it was ironic that this person felt the need to tell me they want to call the HR on me. You call them, baby, is what I want you to do. Call them, report me, do whatever you got to do. Because like I said, I went through all of that 2 years ago when they investigated my social media accounts. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay. But even if I did, and they found me to be in the wrong, it would not even matter. Because let me tell you something about the God I serve. The God I serve is a good God. The God I serve has covered and protected me and provided for me. And what God has for me, and anybody out here, I want you to remember that. What God has for you is for you, and can't nobody touch it. The devil can't stop it. You can't block my blessings. And if something was to happen to this, you think God gonna stop blessing me? Because baby, favor ain't fair. Favor is not fair. And God is gonna cover and protect me because I trust him and I have faith. And even in my seasons of down, I got faith that God is gonna handle it. He's gonna make a way. And one thing I know I'm gonna tell you today, if you don't get nothing else, I'm addressing you. You cannot prosper because God don't bless no mess. And the thing that you can't see is why you constantly, I constantly keep telling you, why you constantly stand down is because you got a shovel in your hand trying to dig a ditch. And I may fall in a ditch, or the next person may fall in the ditch. But guess what? While you was digging, your feet were going down, down, down. And you didn't realize you was digging your own ditch even bigger. And you falling in. That's why you can't prosper, you can't get up, and you can't win. Because you're so busy being dirty and nasty towards everybody else. Instead of trying to find joy in life and work on your life and running your race and focus on you. If you got so much time to focus on everybody else, all these other content creators and everybody else, you will never win on your channels. That's why your channels are not prospering, not doing well. You've developed all type of platforms and all type of channels. And that's anything in life for anybody. When you focusing on everybody else and what they doing and not focusing on your thing, you got enough time to be focused on somebody else. You ain't doing enough for your own life because you're too busy watching somebody else on theirs. But I just want to kind of encourage y'all and tell y'all today, and I pray for you. I still pray for you. But every time you come over here, I will block you. And I may not be able to figure it out right away, but you will be blocked. Because I've tried for years. I've tried for years with you. I've tried to help you. I've tried to pray for you. But you choose and want to be the person that you are. And some things, it's just above me. God is going to have to handle it. I pray for you in love right now today that you are blessed in your life. And I pray that you do find a winning season, but your winning recipe ain't the recipe you're using. You better get back in the kitchen. Okay, that's enough of that. I just wanted to share that with y'all today. The stuff I go through on this channel. And that's what I tell people. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to. If you want to do a YouTube channel, you do it, but you better develop a thick skin. Take God with you, coming and going, and that's everywhere in life, not just on YouTube and social media, but that's everywhere in life. And I'll tell you, no matter what you go through, trust God and believe Him and have faith, and He will gonna see you through, no matter what it is. And He's a provider, sure enough, for me, and I know it. I know that to be true in my life. But anyway, that's enough of that. Y'all tell me what y'all cook good on the menu. I ain't had no barbecue. I wanted me a piece of rib and maybe a little tater salad. I didn't get no. I should have called her and said, look, I need a plate. But I didn't do that. I'm going to have to go get me. I'm probably going to go to Cozy Corner sometime or another this month. But I am crack-a-lacking down, and I'm going to, I was telling y'all yesterday, we pretty much decided where we're going on vacation for my birthday. And, we're going to go for a few days out of town and kind of just enjoy myself. I didn't go last year because I was helping one of my girlfriends with something. And so I didn't go last year. I postponed the trip, and I'm going to go somewhere this year just for a couple of days and get out and just enjoy myself. And y'all, my daughter, I put it on there, and someone of y'all, I forgot who it was, wished me a happy birthday. And it was kind of funny because I was on TikTok clowning as usual. And I got me a birthday shirt this year. And I was singing happy birthday to myself. I was saying that my birthday ain't August 3rd, y'all know. And I was saying that I never had me a birthday shirt. And I started to get a 55 one off the Facebook. Every time I order something on Facebook before, and them shirt sizes don't be for real. So anyway, because if God said the same, on August 3rd, I will be 55. And I'm so thankful and blessed. And for anybody who want to call me old, that's the whole point in life, is to get old. And I am thankful, I'm grateful to be able to progress every year. Because some people didn't see this. Some people didn't see 5 years old, 5 months old, 15 years old. And let alone to be right here and knock on the door 55, it is a blessing. I lost my dad early, and every year I get older, and he was in his 50s. Every year I get older, I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for the blessing of life. I'm thankful for my portion of health and strength. And I tell y'all, whatever age you are, and I said, well, I don't know why women hide their age. I never understood that. That's a celebration. That's a blessing. And that's a testimony. And I'll be like, well, why you ain't telling nobody what your age is? No, nobody really care. You know, I ain't trying to be younger. You know, people be saying you look younger with the wigs. You look older with the wigs. You look younger. I'm going to wear my hair any kind of way. Y'all already know anyway. Plop, plop, it don't even matter. I'm going to enjoy my life the best I can because I don't get no do-overs. And it's not a second chance. Once you're gone, you're gone. And I'm telling you, this is your life. It's worth living. Y'all live it to the fullest. Don't let the devils, don't let anybody, again, steal your joy. Because if this is your last moment on earth, are you going to waste it on clownery and foolishness and let somebody else dictate to you how you should live and what you should do? Live your life like you best. And as long as you're doing your best, God will take care of the rest. He will. And you do your honors. And I don't live my life to try to hurt and be mean and be unkind to people. I don't live my life for negativity, and I will inch the negativity out of my life, whether you family, friend, or foe. I don't care. I'm not gonna deal with it. You know, that's it. I got me some electric grinders, and Amber wanted a set, so her set came. So I just tell you, somebody said something about, Mama, you gonna give me a set on TikTok? I'm like, honey, my daughter already beat you to the punch. She want Christmas in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and I thought about Christmas in July. She be wanting the Christmas every month, child, for her. And she had recently some situations going on in her home, and I had to help her, so they put a kind of stall on my car fund because I had to help her. You know, as long as she's doing what she's supposed to do, I'm gonna help her if I can. You know, some things I'm gonna let her. It's gonna be her and God. But if I can do it here, you know, help your children if you can. Help your children if you can, not to the detriment of yourself, but definitely help them if you can. And I'm gonna do that for her. But it was some thou wows that had to go out because a hot water tank went out, and some other situations she needed an electrical panel. But that's part of having an older home too. And I asked her, you know, does she still feel like she wanted to own her home? And she said she did, you know. But I told her, you know, if you feel like you want to sell, you've done that. You can go to an apartment if you want. She said she was fine for now, and she's going to keep it for now. So, you know, I always try to have honest conversation with her and realize that it's a responsibility. But I told her, you're going to have to get yourself in a situation where you can't spend every dime you get. You're going to have your own emergency fund. Mama can't be your emergency, because what if I wasn't here? Uncle can't be your emergency. Amber got to be an emergency, you know. And then some things you got to let your children go through on their own. But that wasn't a situation where I was going to let her be with her water tank leaking and her ceiling and stuff. But, you know, some things you do have to let them fall. And best lesson is the ball lesson. Some things you got to let them do on their own. And it's got to be them and God to work it out. And you have to pray. Because sometimes as parents, we don't do everything for our kids. And you have to pray and let God handle it, because they'll never have trust and faith in God if He's not ever going to be the one to see them through some things. They got to know that God is their refuge and their strength, and not mama and daddy, because mom and daddy can go anytime, because we don't belong to anybody here. And just like our children don't belong to us, we belong to God. We are His children. We all equal. We're all equal footing. God don't have any grandkids. Amber's not God's grandchild. That's God's child. I'm God's child. And we have to depend on our Father in heaven to sustain us. You know, He did entrust me as her mother here on earth to be with her, to help her, to guide her. But I can't do everything for her. And that's anybody, any parent out there with children. I just kind of leave that with you. You have to allow God to move and be that with them. Because when you gone, they got God. When you here, they got God. You know, and so you let God guide you to when you should move, you know. And I know that was a situation that I had to move, but I told her, your mama ain't going to be able to move every time. So you're going to have to figure some things out. But anyway, that's enough for that, y'all. I just kind of wanted to get on here. I'm going to go ahead and turn up on my sausage in the skillet, and I'm going to put it on a piece of bread because I got to get to work, and I'm sitting up here talking to y'all. I got to eat me a little something before I go to work, and then I'm going to get on with the get on. But I want you to know you're loved. I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And I love y'all. Bye.